Hello everyone. Today we are going to start the lecture number 5, which is of ECA subject. Topic of lecture number 5 is frequency response of multi-stage amplifier. Okay, so we will see if we are connecting a number of stages as a multi-stage amplifier with RC coupling, then what is the effect on frequency response of the amplifier. Okay, so general, the curve of frequency response we are drawing is on the x-axis frequency, which is in a logarithm scale, and taking the gain of amplifier, okay, in dB. So this is a voltage gain. We have denoted it with the AV. Okay, so if I will draw the graph, let me just focus. It is okay. I have drawn one response which is nothing but the frequency versus gain response of a amplifier. Now here we consider this amplifier is a single stage amplifier. So we consider n stages of amplifier is 1. So it is a single stage amplifier. So what will happen in this graph? If we are going to see that when we start increasing the input frequency, then at certain point, let put one point here and one point here. So up to this point, the gain is not a constant, it is rising. Okay, from this point to this point, almost the gain is constant. Okay, so we will tell this particular portion of frequency response is called the mid-band gain. Okay, so from where I have derived this 2 point. So as we have seen in the previous lectures that what is a bandwidth, so it is nothing but maximum value of gain. So let us give the name. This is the AV1. This is the maximum gain of one stage, and this 2 point we have find out by taking the AV1 by root 2. Okay, that means the 70.7% of the maximum value. So when we draw one line, we will get the 2 cutoff points. When we intersect this point with the x-axis on the frequency, we are getting 2 points. This point is the lower cutoff frequency of first stage. This is the higher cutoff frequency FH of first stage. Okay, so here at this point we can see that gain is decreasing and decreasing. Okay, so we will get only in this region we will get the constant gain, and this is called the mid-band gain of the amplifier. Okay, now as we are discussing the frequency response of multi-stage amplifier, then let us take another stage of amplifier. Okay, so obviously we are knowing that when we increase the stages of amplifier, then we will get increase in the gain. This is the y-axis and we have taken the gain, so the gain will increase. So let us draw another curve. Okay, now we have to denote this is n equal to 2. This is the second stage. After connecting the second stage, we will get the response such like this. Okay, now we will denote the name of maximum gain of second stage. After second stage, this is nothing but the AV2. Okay, this is the AV2 after second stage. As we want to find the band or mid-band gain of this response after second stage, we have to draw a 2 point where the maximum amplitude of AV2 will fall up to 70.7% of its maximum value. So we will take AV2 by root 2. So this is a 2 point we are getting over here. Now we take the intersection of this response on the x-axis, we will get a new cutoff. Okay, so we will give the name, this is FH2, higher cutoff of after second stage, and this is the FL2, lower cutoff after stage 2. Okay, so as we are seeing this response, the bandwidth we are knowing that is nothing but the difference of higher cutoff frequency minus lower cutoff frequency. So this is the bandwidth of the amplifier after stage 1. So when we connect another stage, second stage, then we will get this amount of bandwidth. This is nothing but FH2 minus FL2. Okay, so as we can see from this graph that we will get reduction in the bandwidth. After stage 2 we will get bandwidth decreases, okay, and gain increases. So one more thing, important thing we have to consider here, that if we take the difference of FL1 and FL2, which is less, and difference of FH2 minus FH1, it is more. So what is the conclusion? That this is the logometric scale, so the reduction in the lower cutoff is comparatively less. As we can see, this is the logometric scale, so as this point the scale will rise logometrically high. So we will get here the response FH2 minus FH1 is large. Okay, so we will get reduction in higher cutoff frequencies more, so it will not support higher frequency more as compared to FH1. Okay, so due to this logometric scale, we have to keep in mind that the difference between FL2 minus FL1 is less and higher cutoff difference is more. Okay, so as we can see, the span is similar or the gap is similar in the graph, but this is the logometric scale, so this span is more compared to this span because logometric scale. Okay, so as finally we can conclude that on the frequency response of multi-stage amplifier, if we increases the stage, means N will increase, then what will happen? Bandwidth will decrease, and we can say gain will increase. Okay, so finally when we add a multiple stages of amplifier, we have to compromise between the gain and bandwidth. As previously we have discussed in detail what is gain into bandwidth product, which is constant. Okay, so when we connect multiple stages, we will get increase or rise in the gain, but similarly we will decrease the bandwidth or the frequency response band of the amplifier. That means it can amplify or it will give a mid-band gain for shorter range of frequencies, but it will increase the gain. So as per our requirement to design the amplifier, we have to consider the gain factor and bandwidth factor, and by doing the compromisation of both, we have to design the multi-stage amplifier. So okay, I hope you will understand this topic, and I conclude here that the chapter number 4 of our ECA subject will is over after this lecture or completion of this lecture. Thank you so much.